One of my brodies was telling me I was letting guys pepper me that aren't good, especially that Man United guy. I knew that and I felt that myself, but no, it was. I had no enthusiasm for the game. Like when you've won Division 1 11 times and you've lost it on the you've lost it like 4 or 5 times. Like, it would be 6. I just have no enthusiasm. However, man shouting. I didn't like. See, there's no teams in this game, but I really did not like the way Liverpool lost the league today. I didn't like the way Liverpool lost the league today. It didn't sit well with me. I can't lie. So I don't know. Man's not even using Liverpool, but I still didn't like the way they lost. It kind of hurt my feelings still. I don't like City. I can't lie. So I don't like. You know what? I don't mind City. I just wanted Liverpool to win because I really like Mo Salah. I really like Klopp. I really like Klopp. And I feel like Pep always has the best players and has all the money. They just got Haaland and then yesterday's news upset me with Mbappe staying, and I really wanted Mbappe to go because the next FIFA would have been saved. I was so excited all year for Mbappe to go, and now I got PSG.
And hello to you from a city that's never short of style. Talking of course about the French capital, Paris. We're at the Parc des Princes.
Does everybody think? And Gerrard and Coutinho almost did the thing, man. Coutinho's goal was a banger though. Does anybody think that Mbappe may leave? Man's reaching ahead. Does anybody think Mbappe may leave? Because he only signed a 3-year deal. It's not like he signed a 5-year. I'm not saying 3 years is short, but it's not. It will fly by, and he'll be 26. He'll have a lot of years left. He'll have at least a 6-year deal of peak, given he stays good or even gets better. He'll have at least 6 years. He'll sign a 6-year deal. So there's still hope for Real to get him eventually. He'll probably want to go there. He'll probably want to go there in the end. But yeah, another 3 years of this stupidity in FIFA. Oh gosh. Like, for me, it's not that I can't beat them, because I've beat them enough times. It's how rubbish people could be and just use PSG and they can close the gap when you're much better than them. Is that? And then listen, I'm a competitor. I play games. I play games to win. I play games for fun as well, though. I don't play FIFA as a grown man to be playing like I'm playing for money. Like every single pass matters, every single dribble matters. That's how you have to play when you're playing PSG because of how good they are. And I don't know, man. That gets a bit annoying. Because obviously you're competitive, you want to win, you're not playing to lose. But that's how you have to play when you're playing PSG. Because their team is so good. Like, look at this is a goal. Usually that's it, it's a goal. Like, I remember that match I lost yesterday, where he just did some dumb thing from kickoff, and then goal.
Let's see what they can do.
Ooh.
No trouble at all as far as the keeper was concerned.
City are a bigger club than Arsenal. City are a bigger club than Arsenal. I don't care if Arsenal have 13 English titles. No one cares. No one cares.
Neymar.
In the Arsenal FA Cup merchants, no one cares about the FA Cup. People don't even play their City didn't even play their first team in the FA Cup, and they're playing Liverpool. That's how much people don't care about the FA Cup. So no one cares about the FA Cup. Cool trophy if your team like Leicester.
Might be able to get in behind the defence.
Not a cool trophy in general.
And a goal to increase their advantage. It's a two-goal lead now.
Premier League is what matters, and Champions League. City will get there eventually. I think City will win eventually. Same with PSG. It will happen. Like the thing, when you have this much money, it will happen. It's like it's like a guy that posts like Gucci and all that thing on his Instagram. Eventually, he will get a pen girl, even though he's clapped. I'm not saying when or how soon he will get this pen girl, but eventually he will get a pen girl because of how much money he has. So eventually, it will just happen. Another one. If someone consistently, thoroughly, passionately goes to the gym, and they're saying that they're not seeing progress. If they're consistently going to the gym, doing what they need to do, working out hard, sweating, eating right, their diet is, they've improved their diet, I'm telling you, eventually they'll start losing weight. It may take a long time depending on their metabolism, depending on their genetics, depending on a lot of stuff, depending on their biology, depending on their genetic makeup, depending on all the stuff. But eventually, man, miss, I can't take it. But eventually they will lose weight, and that's the same with PSG. I'm not even saying it will happen in my lifetime. For as long as they have Arab owners and they can spend however much they can. The best players. That's a pen. That's still a pen. The best players will give you the best outcomes. They're most likely to give you the best outcomes. They got to the final, they got to semis, they got to finals, they got to semis. So that it's just life. Like it's not even about performance. It's not even about me knowing their players. It's not even about me knowing the team they'll have in 10 years. It's just an inevitability. It happened with Chelsea, and it will happen with City as well, and it will happen with PSG. Basically, it's inevitable. Basically, the reason why I'm saying it's inevitability, obviously, there's no inevitables in this life other than death. But the chances of them never, ever winning the Champions League is slimmer. The chances of them winning it is so much larger than them never ever winning it. I'll give another example of why. If someone has the newest iPhone every year, their phone is very likely to be the fastest iPhone. Not because I've done all the research, not because I've done all the stats, or the tests, or the system review. Nah, I ain't done anything. But it's just very much likely because it's the newest. Because so it's most likely to be the most effective. It's most likely to be the best. That's why I know. Eventually, they will win the Champions League. For as long as this earth goes on.
Well, he's made a genuine attempt to play the ball.
For as long as this life goes on, they will win the Champions League. Unless Jesus comes and the world ends. I'm just very confident. And I'm not saying it's definitely going to happen. But it's 99.9% going to happen in the next however many thousand years. If not 50 years. And that's just me stretching. They've had money for like what? For like 10 years? Same with City. But City play in a non-farmer league. City have won the Premier League. I'm not saying I'm not saying they have a great manager. They have a lot of resources, and they're competing against Liverpool that don't have the same resources. And as they say, you can't fault a person. You can't fault a person for beating what's in front of them. You cannot fault a person. It's like how people try to fault Tyson Fury because of the generation of boxers. What do you want him to do? Lose? But City got money towards the end of Alex Ferguson's time managing. Liverpool don't have the resources. Man United, I don't know what's going on there. They've got the money, but I don't know what's going on there. Chelsea are in and out. Chelsea been in and out. Chelsea don't have a sustainable project. They buy players from the beginning. Like when Mourinho came, Mourinho bought his Monaco players. He brought the players he knew, and Chelsea just continued to buy players towards the late 20s, win the league, and then win the league again. Not back to back though. A little gap between. Other than Mourinho's one, the players age, trouble management, no patience. They have a very, very short term win. But when you have that mindset, you don't really build anything sustainable. Maybe with a new, but obviously they don't care. Like they don't care. And that's why City don't have players. That's why Chelsea don't have players that really come through the academy and do what. It's been a long time. Mason Mount was only able to establish himself because I think the financial ban, so they couldn't buy anyone. What else? But as I said, everybody has their own projects. I'm not going to hit on Chelsea's project because you can say what you want about Chelsea. Guess what? Chelsea have 2 Champions Leagues. So, City getting Pep, it's not going to lie, it's Pep that built the sustainability anyway. Because City didn't win the league back to back until they got Pep. Pep did build the sustainability because that's just the type of manager he is. He gets the type of players he wants. He gets young players. He doesn't really buy the elderly players. He gets players that suit his style. He plays a system. My grill towards Chelsea is not even a grill, to be honest. Yes, they do. I can't change the facts. The facts are the facts. They still do buy players of a certain age and stuff. Oh yeah. I remember when I played Fortnite with you. Chelsea do buy players of a certain age, and City more generally. Like for an example, Pep didn't buy De Bruyne, right? I don't think he bought De Bruyne. Nor did Pep buy. No, Pep did buy Bernardo. But basically, De Bruyne is their best player, and Pep didn't buy De Bruyne. And De Bruyne still has a couple of years left in him. And he's played under Pep for a long time already. Pep been there for like, what, 5-6 years now. His longest term as a manager. So, for an example, let me give an example. Why it's towards the board and the setup and stuff like that. Chelsea, is that red? Oh. Chelsea sold De Bruyne. They sold Salah. And yeah, their fans will tell you, yeah, it don't matter. We still want to league. We still want to chat. No, it's not about that. It's about how you run your club. Salah, who was playing on the wing, and Willian, other than Hazard, are not better than Salah and De Bruyne. And no matter what you say, it would have been nice to have those players in your team right now. Because eventually, quality shows. And they would have shown that they're better. Oscar was never better than Salah and De Bruyne. They just didn't get the chance. People go, oh, they weren't good. Fam, if you don't get a chance to play, how are you going to show you're good? But that's the thing about Chelsea. There's no... Other than, as I said, Mason Mount, as of recent times, there's no emphasis towards the development of youth and the introduction of youth. That's another thing that Pep's done well. with like for example Zinchenko, they bought him, but he still
Mbappe.
is a young player that they didn't pay much for. He feels comfortable in the team. See his assist for the second goal today.
Opportunities of Paris Saint-Germain from the front line
Fantastic.
get
Beat his man.
broken to the match.
Direct pass, edge of the box to Rodri.
Oh, cheeky!
What a goal. It's a fake goal, but what a goal. And this is why I hate this game.
The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling.
So yeah, you can. There's that sustainability, and the fact that City got Pep and gave him time in the first season, because he didn't win the league in the first year.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Can they get themselves
He didn't win the league in the first year. They could have, because Chelsea won. I remember when they played Chelsea and De Bruyne hit the post. That was like the turn of the whole season. City were battling until De Bruyne hit the post, and that would have been a great achievement for Pep to win the league without like really having spent money, really built a team around him, really got your system in. That would have been a great achievement for him. But it is what it is. That's how the cookie crumbles. Because I remember they could have. They is that game that Diego Costa, Fabregas lobbed it to Costa, and he outmuscled, I think, Otamendi, and it was like a classic Diego Costa Fabregas goal. It was just a sick goal, like for football fundamentalists. But it was 1-1 at a point, and City hit the crossbar. Like De Bruyne missed the sitter. You know the ones where they whip the ball in really fast, and he stretched his leg and hit the bar. And I really feel that was a decider for top of the league. After that, Chelsea kind of ran away with the league. I think also someone got injured in the City team, but regardless, like Chelsea kind of ran away at that point. And for me, if City had won the game, obviously if but should maybe. I believe if Pep went top in that moment, that would have been their first time going top, and it was a big game. I believe that Chelsea probably wouldn't have won the league that year, but who knows? But it would have been a fight. Obviously, it doesn't matter now because they literally City won the league the next season. They got rid of Clichy, got rid of Sanya, got rid of players that don't really fit his system. But yeah, it would have been sick if Pep won the league like initially straight boom. What he's done now is great. Like they won the league like what 4 times and like 5 times or bare times now. But yeah, I think he would have been very happy to have won the league in his first season in England, like even with a team that's not fully his yet, because he hadn't bought like Mendy and all them man that he bought.
Will they profit from this situation? Vinicius Junior.
He bought Mendy for 50 million and he bought Danilo. Then they swapped Danilo for Yao Cancelo. Cancelo's offside. Cancelo's a baller though. Goodness me, that guy's a baller. He's a baller. But yeah, what was it? What was I even talking about?
Some good attacking football, chances for both teams, and plenty to enjoy.
But it doesn't look good for Pep that he's only won the Champions League with Messi and Barca. But that's the reality of football, though. They got knocked out. They got banged out by Ronaldo twice. They got banged out by Ronaldo twice in the semis. And but that's the team that won and that's semi-finals, and that's the team that won the whole competition. So that's no violation. You just couldn't make it past them. Just as Real Madrid or Man United couldn't get past you twice in the final. Like sometimes you just meet your match and they're just better and they played better and they got the better of you. And yeah, the year they lost to Lyon, That was poor. That was poor. That was really poor. That was theirs to win, because it was the COVID year. Obviously, Liverpool had run away with the league, so City weren't really doing that well. I think that's the year that I don't know. Did City get an injury? I don't know, but City just weren't doing that well. I remember that game, some game in a barbershop when they lost to Norwich, and I was like, yeah, they've lost the league now. I think they were like 2-0 or 3-0 down. They tried to claw it back or whatever. Oh yeah, City didn't. Someone got injured in centre backs, and then they bought Laporte. Or Laporte was injured. Maybe I think that's the season they bought Laporte, because their centre backs like Ottoman. Their defence was just doing bad. I think that's the year Laporte got injured, or whatever, something like that. And then I'm not making an excuse though, because they have unlimited money and they paid like 35 million for Otamendi and bare man, and they had John Stones like 50 million. I am definitely not making an excuse. They should be able to cope without one defender. But yeah, I remember they did have that whatever injury. But Liverpool, for an example, after COVID, and then with injuries, and then Virgil's injury was bad, and then Alisson got injured. That's so fake. Alisson got injured, and I do believe they got a bit. I think they lost 7-2 or 6-2 to Aston Villa. I do believe after winning their league, they did get complacent. They did, but with the injuries, Liverpool can still win games with complacency. But after Virgil got injured at Everton, like it was kind of done for them. Wow, I thought that was a goal kick. But whatever. It's really sad for Liverpool to lose the league at one point, because I know Liverpool want the league. Say Liverpool win the Champions League, which they very much likely will, given they're in the final. Like, theoretically, they have a 50% chance. But I know they want the Prem. Because of how long they haven't won it for. And even they won it once, but imagine in all of Jurgen Klopp's reign, they just win it once. Like, even if you win the Champions League 3 times or twice, you're still a little bit annoyed, because you're like, we went 100 years without winning it, and then we have like some of the best players we've ever had in however many years, and then we only win it once. And context gets lost. Context gets lost because no one will care that City were this good and we lost it by a point and this, that. No one will care. No one will even think about the fact. But that is the truth. Liverpool have lost the league by a point twice in 3 years. Or basically twice in this Pep Klopp battle. That is sad. This year is less sad than. Well, it was kind of. I was gonna say this year is less sad than the first time, but the first time was sad because they haven't won the league. They hadn't won the league before. But this year was sad because they were 14 points behind, clawed it back, and for me it ended when Liverpool didn't beat City. Liverpool needed to go top. Liverpool didn't go top once. Like, while goal difference and stuff and games were the same, Liverpool didn't go top once, and that hurt them. They needed to put that pressure on. Even today, Liverpool needed to go ahead to put pressure on City. I'm not saying City will never come back, but City being 2-0 down, they'll still league winners. Like, that's a bit weird. But I can't hate on Liverpool. They tried their best, man. Like even with they've even been having injuries. That's why Mo didn't start. Mo didn't start because of injuries. Even Virgil didn't play today because they've played every single game available this season, and then the Champions League final. Like for as important as the league is, you don't want to blow the Champions League final by injuring Virgil when you're playing against Benzema. Like you're playing Benzema, you're playing Vinny. You don't want to blow that. So I get it. So I get it, man. You don't want to risk it. That's why Mo didn't start. That's why they went one down today, and that's why they went one down in their last match. Because you got to rest players. You got to rest players, man. You got to rest players, and not everybody has the depth that City have. And they even have to rest players. They still have to rest their best players because you can't have a player so fake. You can't have like a player like De Bruyne on your bench. Like no player De Bruyne's level is going to sit on your bench. They will leave your club. So and you don't want to injure your guys because your guy. Look, Champions League final against Chelsea. De Bruyne gets injured. Game done. I knew they weren't getting back in. Obviously, Pep still overcomplicated that match. He still should have played the striker in the match. Should have played Rodri in that match. Whatever. Should have played or Fernandinho. I don't care. But that winning would have been so annoyed.
Well, it's a fantastic effort. Difficult technique, but he caught it so well. He's unfortunate.
But yeah, man, City, and it'll be nice as a hater that I am if PSG never win the Champions League. Not because PSG done anything wrong to me personally, but because that's annoying. It's because they kind of ruined this FIFA, and I believe with nobody nowhere near as good as them, it will continue to ruin FIFA. So that's the only reason why I hate PSG. So that's why in real life I don't want them to win Champions League. City, I don't really have a problem with City. I just want Liverpool to. I do believe Pep overcomplicates stuff. Oh, Rodrigo. I do believe Pep overcomplicates stuff. But he's still a great coach. And he still buys really good players. And obviously they've got unlimited resources. That's not something I hate. Because in football, if you don't spend, you don't win. That's just football. Ever since Chelsea bought, what's his name bought Chelsea, that's just the reality. So that's okay. That's okay. I should have won this game. I have no problem with that. But yeah, it'll be funny if they never win the Champions League. I think that'll be really funny.